Hello, crafty travelers. Today is May the 6th, and look who's with me.
Hi, I'm Travel Grandma.
Travel Grandma is with me. I'm so proud I can host her for a few days, and we're taking a little adventure over to the Mendocino coast. Come along with us.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes, it is.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now.
While Elaine, Travel Grandma, is visiting me, I took her over to the Mendocino coast. I used to live there, so I'm showing her all my places I love to visit. This is Big River Beach, and that's the bridge over Big River. So let's go see what the beach looks like today. Here's the bridge from the other side, and this is Big River as it flows out into the ocean.
Listen to that. You can hear the ocean from here. This is where it comes together.
You see how the waves are forming along the edges, and the tide is starting to come in. You can see where the waves at the opening of the mouth of the river are getting closer and stronger. So the tide is starting to come in. It'll take over an hour for it to come in, but where we are standing will probably be underwater, there's Elaine, in an hour or two. But we'll be out of here before then. Just hearing the ocean and watching the waves crash on the rocks is very relaxing. It's a little bit cloudy today, but still beautiful. Big River Beach is located just south of the town of Mendocino, California. There we go. The tide is definitely coming in. The waves are getting stronger and coming up the beach farther and farther. Look at those waves going into the river. You can tell the tide is coming in. You can almost surf on those waves up the river. Here comes a big wave crashing down.
There's some irises there.
Wild irises in the Mendocino headlands. And you can see the beach. I've done this video before. I'll link it above. And we should be able to see the arch. No, not quite. Have to walk around a little more.
Do they just call this the arch or something? Is there a movie attached to it?
No, I don't think there's a movie.
No movie?
I would just know it as the arch.
Okay.
and Mendocino Headland State Park. And of course, Sea Pal for lunch. It's on the Noyo Harbor. I've been here before, done many videos. It was upriver just a little bit. They'll come down. You'll see them.
I think I heard it going. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, there's sea lions and there's harbor seals.
Okay.
My favorite meal when I come to Sea Pal: prawns and chips and clam chowder. There's an otter down there. I don't know if I can get it. Well, it's gone. Yeah, it went down. It's down that way. Otter, there's a seal, but then, no, that's a seal also. Those are little seals with the seagulls.
Did it go under?
Yeah, it went under.
Oh, there it is, right there. It's coming up again.
Yeah, there's one right here close. Yeah,
That's a seal.
that's a seal.
Yeah.
It's a seal lion. It's a sea lion.
Sea lion.
Sea lion.
I remember I was telling the difference between.
It might be a harbor seal because it's small and the head is a little rounded. But then that one looks like a sea lion because the nose is more pointed. The boat came in with some fish, the red and the gray cod, right there. Sea Glass Museum in the company store in Fort Bragg. Sea Glass Museum. I don't know if it's glass from Glass Beach or not, it's just a museum. The Sea Glass Museum, located in Fort Bragg, California, was founded by Captain Cass Forington. He also published a couple of pamphlets, one on the Sea Glass Museum and another, The Wreck of the Frolic, Disaster or Deception. When you go and visit the museum, you can purchase these pamphlets. Quoting from his pamphlet about sea glass history, he states that sea glass is found worldwide on saltwater beaches. Beach glass, as freshwater cousin, is likewise found on freshwater beaches worldwide. The pH of the salt water causes the glass to slowly dissolve and pit, giving sea glass its soft texture and satin-like feel, while in freshwater the pitting does not occur. The glass beach in Fort Bragg was originally a dump. Fort Bragg began ocean dumping in 1906, when the big earthquake that destroyed San Francisco also wreaked havoc in Fort Bragg, and the center of town burned. They dozed all the refuse into the ocean about the middle of town, began using what site as it is a dump site. Fort Bragg has the highest concentration of sea glass in the world. The reason is the rock formations here set up wave patterns that keep everything on the beach. Nothing ever washes away. They had to stop dumping at the first site in 1943 as it filled up. Going in the black light room. The second site is now called Glass Beach. Glass Beach remained an active dump site until 1967, though some restrictions were put on the place in the early 60s when people started to become aware of the water purity and population issues. Glass Beach became a very popular site for locals, visitors, and artists to come and collect glass for their collections and artwork. There is very little glass on the beach now, but you can still find a few pieces. Sea Turtle Motel. They're really stacked up in there. Made of abalone shells and other shells. This video plays in the Glass Museum and features Captain Cass, and if you're lucky you'll meet him, as he usually is at the front and at the cash register. We're at the what used to be Glass Beach. I'll have to look up the name of the park now. It's now a park, and it's the California Coastal National Monument and Marine Preserve. And we have a little wooden whale there. And the ocean is nice and rough today. Not real rough. There are some big waves out there. There is a storm coming in. So the waves are mounting. Look at those waves. It's a little dreary, a little cloudy, a little windy. That makes for good surf. Wish it was a little sunnier. Can't have everything. Ooh, look at those waves. There's Elaine admiring the view. Elaine at Glass Beach. There's Elaine picking up glass. So Elaine,
Yes.
your channel is
Travel Grandma.
Travel Grandma. And how long have you had your channel up?
Since May, I think, when I first started to put a ottoman in my minivan and a dresser. That was my first video in May.
May of 21?
2021, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost a year.
And you went across country to visit your daughter in Maine.
Did. I left June 21st, the day after Father's Day, because I wanted to be respectful.
Sure.
And I visited my daughter in Maine. I stayed with a lot of Sisters on the Fly, Sisters on the Curb, actually. Met so many wonderful women. I love that organization so much. And then I traveled all the way back home to Southern California. I started my YouTube channel, met a lot of my followers there. We did some caravanning and camping together. Went to New Mexico. Went home for Thanksgiving. Then went back out to Quartzsite. That's where I met you, Lonnie.
We met in person then.
Yeah, we met in person then. So I met a lot of people there. And went back home for a little bit. Built out my van again. And now, yeah, I'm in a brand new conversion of the same van.
Yeah, and your van is
It's a 2018 Dodge Grand Caravan.
Yes, so you can catch all of those videos on her YouTube page and go all the way back to the beginning and see the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a process. I think this is my 4th build.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, in the same van. Yeah.
But you learn as you go, and that's the best way. Because you learn your camping style, and as I got accustomed to different ways of doing things, I became more of a minimalist and built my van out more than just a no-build van. It's like, it's kind of weird.
And I'll probably do a little tour of her van on another video.
I'd love to share it.
Yeah. Elaine's cutting up the pie.
Trying to get it even.
Use a fork to hold it if you have to.
There you go, Lonnie.
All right. Thank you very much. Just plop it on there. It all goes in one place.
All right.
Thank you. Enjoy. Lemon meringue pie at Laurel Deli. This ends the video of Travel Grandma and Crafty Traveler on the Mendocino coast. I want to thank Elaine for coming along and letting me show her the Mendocino coast. I'd encourage you to look at her channel. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay crafty. And thank you for watching all the way through.